Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2 and Instagram. Alright, look, y'all. So, about 20 minutes ago, my nephew and I, we had a little bit of a conversation, and I'm highly upset. Alright? So, if you are POC, this is for you. Especially if you are POC of color. For those on Instagram, you already know who I am. For those on YouTube who are just joining me, let me break it down for you. And you're on Instagram, so you're going to go through the whole story again. Alright, my name is James Williams Jr. For those who don't know, if you follow me on TikTok, I go by JW Grey Wolf. You should go check that out. I need a couple of more followers and I can go live on TikTok. Okay, irrelevant. Alright, so for those who don't know, my ethnicity, I am part Cherokee, I am part black, I am part white. This is very important. Alright, I have made videos where I've done I am ashamed to be black, I am ashamed to be white, I am ashamed to be Native American, when Native Americans, blacks, or whites do some stupid ass shit that affects everybody. So this video is specifically for you if you are black. We need to do better. I'm going to explain that to you, and I'm going to offend you all at the same time. So if you are very highly sensitive or hypersensitive, this YouTube video and this Instagram live is not for you. Alright? So please go away. I am going to avoid using the N-word as much as possible because that is a word that should have never come into existence in the first place, but it is here. And until we stop using it, stop acknowledging it, and stop fucking letting it be a part of our everyday vocabulary, then it's not going anywhere. And 9 times out of 10, that's not going to happen because there are ignoramus people who just refuse to give this word up. Alright? That's also not relevant to this video. So my nephew, I love him. He's not all together in the brain capacity at some point, at some time. I'm also going to leave his name out. But I am going to put this out there. As a man of color, especially a man of mixed colors, I have to put this video out here. And I have to do this because it saddens me that his ignorance is our fault. Alright? I know what you're thinking. Why is it our fault? Why is this a racial thing? Because of something that I said to him. And what I said to him word for word was, there are enough people in the world that think black people are stupid. Do not add on to that. Do not help them think that we are stupid. Alright? I know you're thinking, but James, you just said you're Cherokee, black, and white. Yes, I am. But by all government standards, my ass is black as the driven snow. By legal registration, I am black. My birth certificate says I'm black, so by all legal rights, biologically, yeah, I'm multicultural. However, by all legal standards, don't get it twisted, I'm still black. I've had to fight to prove my blackness on more than one occasion just to point that out. That's also irrelevant to this video. So my nephew has this little habit of saying this bullshit called yes, huh. Now y'all tell me if I'm wrong. But what is the point of a yes, huh, when you do not have the ability to think, I get it. But you have the ability to have a proper vocabulary. You have the ability to be smart. Not just a smart ass, but you have the ability to use this thing that God gave you called a brain, instead of being an ignorant fuck. Yeah, I said it, an ignorant fuck. Which a lot of us black people tend to let our children be ignorant fucks. Alright, are you with me so far? Because if you're not with me, then you need to leave. But I am sick and tired of having young black children become ignorant fucks. Alright? We don't need this in our day-to-day. Our children should be just as intelligent as any other children of any other race, of any other gender, of any other time. And to have him say, yes, huh, and his response to me pissed me off even more. Because clearly we as people of color, and specifically black people, are doing something wrong. We are totally doing something wrong, and we need to fix this problem today. We need to stop supporting fucking Ebonics and start teaching our kids how to pronounce words carefully. And I'm not an English major, alright? I still get confused on the twos, the theirs, and the steals. Let me spell that out for you. Two, T-O, two, TWO, the number, and 2, T00, or OO. Let's go with steal. STEAL, STEEL, STE, shit, STILL. I'm a horrible speller. I own that. And then, what the hell was the other one I said? There. THEIR, or AR, or whatever, and then THERE. Those are some things that we need to teach our children properly. I'm still fucking them up at 47. But the point of the matter is, no child of mine should ever answer with the questions, yes, huh? What are we doing, people? What the fuck are we doing? You talk about Black Lives Matter, but black education is more important than Black Lives Matter for the simple fact that a lot of black people are not educating their children. If I'm pissing you off, good, I'm doing my fucking job. Because I don't ever want to have another young black man come to me and say some fucking yes, huh? Or something other ignorant instead of being a fucking human being and learning right from wrong in speech. When the whole world is against you because of your skin tone, you don't need to help them out. You need to make them understand that, yeah, or yes, is a thing. No, it is not. We, people of color, are not fucking stupid. And we shouldn't be raising our children to be fucking stupid. We should be correcting them every time something ignorant comes out their fucking mouth. But no one's doing that in the black community. No one is trying to raise their kids right. Now, I can't speak of any other community because when I talk to a young Asian kid, they speak to me in proper English. When I talk to a young white kid, they speak to me in proper English. Whether they live in a trailer court or whether they live in a freaking damn apartment. Why can't our black kids do the same? Why do they have to be fucking extra? Why do they have to sit here and be yes, and and why can't you say yes or no? Why can't we teach our children the way to respond to something without making it classified as white speech? It is human speech. You know, you are taught English for a reason. You know, and if you want to go learn other languages and you want to call people other foreign slang languages that are bad, that's fine. I got nothing against that. But just make sure that you can back that shit up with your hands and your feet, because if you get fucked up, it's your fault. You don't want to go around calling somebody a punta and not know what the fuck that shit means. And it means different things because Spain Spanish and Mexican Spanish is two different Spanishes and you might get your ass kicked. Now, my nephew hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings for the simple fact that instead of answering me with a intelligent response, yes, huh? But it gets worse. My nephew says that black people are stupid. Now let that sit in for a minute before I go on. Just sit here and process that, especially if you are black right now. If you are black and you are watching, you need this. And you sit here and you tell me where the fuck we went wrong when my own nephew goes, black people are stupid. People in which we are among. Yeah, we're mixed, but legally, yeah, our birth certificates say black. Period. So not only did he say that we are stupid, he's including himself in this conversation of being stupid. So where are we going wrong? Is it the school? Is it home? Is it society? Is it all the rap music? Is it all the things that we as people of color are promoting that we are not promoting? Our children should be intelligence? Yeah, okay. Let's go there. I'm gonna go there. You guys are about to get super mad. Super mad. Because one, there aren't a lot of black people in media that are pushing out positive. And if there are black people in media, where are they? They're on ESPN. They are on ESPN. They are former NBA, NFL, NHL people who have jobs in sports. Because somehow or another, we have convinced the black community that sports is our only way. Even if you're smart, we got one smart black guy that's a scientist, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I probably didn't say his damn name right, and I thank him for that. Because it gives kids other opportunities to think, hey, maybe I don't have to lose my fucking kneecaps by the time I'm 35 because I finally got drafted in the NFL or the NBA. Our kids don't have nothing but sports to look forward to. There are very few actors. I'm an actor, and I can't get arrested making a fucking movie because no one wants to give me a chance. I found that out the hard way when I didn't move to California because Millennium Studios promised us Hollywood East. You're looking at Hollywood East. I never got a chance to get into Millennium Studios. And then when they got sold, now I have to reach out to them because I want to make movies. You're in the business of making movies, I should be able to make movies. And yeah, I'm mixed. I have been turned away by many casting companies because they don't know what the fuck my ethnicity is. So they don't see me as a black man. Alright? And many mixed people have this because when you're playing mixed, you play the character that's more to your features. Alright? So when I apply for a black role, I get laughed at. Are you sure you're black? I have applied for many jobs in the real world where I put down black and they say, are you sure you're black? I know what the fuck I am. My birth certificate says black, so I'm black. Now, biologically, yeah, I don't look all the way black. I have 2 different skin tones because I am not all the way black. But in the 70s, others was not really a thing on the birth certificate. In the 60s, when my parents were born, other was not on the birth certificate. Your ass was either legally black or white, and if you had money, you might have got mulatto put on your fucking birth certificate. They took away Native American cultures. My great-grandmother, who was Native American on my father's side, was put under mulatto. So when I tried to find her in the public library, they don't have her as Native American, they have her as mulatto. And I'm like, what the fuck? She's not mulatto. She doesn't have any black in her. Her daughter, who's also Native American, possibly black, because she's a light browner tone than her mother. But her mother came from Powhite and had her daughter in Isles of Wight, which my father was born in Isles of Wight, and his father was black. You see where we're going? Culture has been robbed from Native Americans. So I'm still waiting for Ancestry to give me the percentage of Native American DNA. Surprisingly enough, and this fucked me up because I apparently have a little bit more white DNA than black DNA. And then there's the 18% of Native American DNA that's missing. So all of this shit is either bullshit or somebody somewhere fucked up in our family gene pool. So I don't even understand that myself, but there you go. Also, on that hair dye thing, I couldn't find white, I found silver, so that'll be happening when I get the chance. But more or less, back to the subject that's more important that's at hand. We need to do better for the black youth of America. We need to teach them that there's more to life than the NBA. We need to teach them there's more to life than the NFL. We need to teach them that your brain matters. Don't be ashamed to fucking be smart. There's nothing wrong with being an intelligent person of color. And this can expand to whites and Asians as well. But most of the time, they don't have that issue of being stupid. If anything, Asians have the problem where their family pushes them too hard and they become overachievers. White family is pretty much, well, here's your white privilege, knock yourself out. You don't really have to have a full-on education, but here you go. But because you're white, depending on your class of white, you're going to be able to get that job just because you're white and where you come from. And there are poor white people who are on the same level as me and are fucking hyper intelligent and can't get a fucking arrested getting a job because of where they come from. Oh, you're white and you hang with black people, so you don't deserve this job. Or you're white, but you come from a trailer park, so you don't deserve this job. We're an ignorant white person who comes from a very wealthy family given the job. Even if they don't qualify for the job, they're given the job. And I'm sorry if I've offended anybody white, but that's just the fucking way that it is. And if you don't like that fact, you can roll on to the next video, because I'm not dropping shit that ain't truth here. Because there are a lot of brilliant white people who are just as poor black people that are fucking suffering and are being held down by their own society. And you might not believe that right now, but go Google some shit. Because Google seems to be the solution to everybody who's not a Generation X or a baby boomer. Now, my nephew hurt my fucking feelings with his answer. When he told me that black people are stupid, I had to walk away. I wanted to rip this belt off my waist and beat him around this goddamn block. Because black people are not stupid. We might not be given all the breaks. And we might act stupid. But we are not stupid. Now, there are a majority of people, no matter what fucking race they are or gender, that biologically are just fucking stupid. And it might not be because they're stupid. It might be that they just don't get it. They haven't had it explained to them. I have a learning disability. I have a learning curve. I have accelerated learning when it comes to martial arts. Not so much with book shit. You know, I am not very smart when it comes to book shit. But common sense, I'm a fucking genius. And we have to do better. We have to do better with our youth, and no matter what color they are. When you got a young kid that believes that they are stupid because society has told them that it is okay to be stupid, we have a fucking problem. My nephew, who straight told me that black people are stupid, that fucked my world up. I understand that shit fucked my world up. And I'm not making this video to be a douchebag full of dick tips. I sit here and I thought to myself, what? What the fuck did he just say to me? And it took me a minute. It took me a fucking minute to catch on. It took me a fucking minute because it's like, I never told him he was stupid. I've always told him don't do stupid shit. Don't speak stupid. And today he just took it one step further than I ever thought it would ever go. Because when he said black people are stupid, I looked in the mirror and I said, what the fuck? You know, I have never ever thought anybody was stupid because of the color of their skin. I have never called a white person stupid. I've never called an Asian person stupid. I've never called a black person stupid. What I said was, there are enough people in this world, no matter if they were white or Asian and even other blacks, that think that black people are stupid. You don't need to prove them right. And he said, but black people are stupid. He literally looked me face to face, eye to eye, and said that black people are stupid. And to prevent myself from whooping his ass and breaking down into tears, I had to walk away from that shit. That is why I'm making this video, because what the fuck happened? Where the fuck did he get off saying that we, are fucking stupid? Now my feelings is hurt. My feelings is hurt because he's basically saying that if I don't play sports, I'm not going to have a life. If I don't make a decision to shoot ball or catch ball or hit a hockey ball or a baseball or something that involves sports, I can't make it in this world. I'm not going to have money. I'm not going to have the finer things in life. I'm not going to have the good girls. I'm not going to have shit. And I said to myself, I said, God damn, what about the people like me? They can't play sports. And don't get that twisted. I don't play sports very well. You know, I suck at basketball. I suck at football. I suck at baseball. Don't think that I haven't attempted them. That's how I know that I suck at them. I've been hitting the fucking forehead with a baseball bat made out of aluminum and a baseball bat made out of wood. And I'll be the first to tell you the wooden one hurts the most. Because that bitch is solid. It's not hollow like an aluminum bat. That bitch has no give. And why was we getting hit? Because we didn't have equipment when we played in the projects or in my uncle's backyard. Play hind catcher, James. Okay, I'm lucky I have my teeth. Alright? Now, let me break it down for you for those who don't know. I've been fighting martial art fights since I was 6 years old, and only in the streets, not professionally. So I know when I tell you what will work from a dojo in the streets, I know because I've been there. Where most people know what works in the dojo because of these tournaments and shit. It is a commodity to see martial artists who are black, who have black belts, who are in the UFC. It is a commodity. Because when you look at a full lineup of NFL players or NFL players, you got maybe 3 or 4 black guys that's bench warmers next to 3 or 4 white guys that are bench warmers. So when you see a white guy play like Larry Bird or Kukoc, and I didn't say his name right, they specifically are put in when they need the 3. But when you get the jam, you see a black guy. You see Michael Jordan, whip it through the leg, boom, bucket. No, behind the back, no look pass, black guy. Oh, white guys won't left behind on that shit, and neither was Asian guys, because Yao Ming stepped up to the motherfucking hoop and did his thing, and so did the other guy whose name I can't pronounce because it's probably too long. And then the white guys, Kukoc and Berg, even got a couple of jams in there too. But this goes back to my nephew, telling me black people are stupid. Where the fuck did you get that? What school system has fucked you so bad with a red hot poker, no Vaseline, and letting you know that black people are stupid? So all of your black idols, NFL, NBA, NHL, yes, there's a couple of black people who play hockey, rugby. There's a couple of black people. Granted, most of these people aren't from America. No. And then what else we got? Oh, we got rap. We got gangster rap. So I'm going to rap and I'm going to talk shit and I'm going to cuss people out and I'm going to use the N-word like it's going out of style. Because that's what we do. Because we don't want our kids to be educated black engineers like Lonnie Love from The Real. We don't want our kids to be educated black scientists like Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm pretty sure I said that shit wrong the first time, so I'm pretty sure I said it wrong this time. We don't want our black kids to be inspired to be intelligent Human beings that can lead and not follow. Like the great Dr. Martin Luther King, who was not a doctor in the scientific sense, as in surgery and shit like that. But he's very intelligent and a leader. So we are not pushing our kids in a healthy direction of brain capacity. We are not teaching our kids to speak in proper English. And yeah, I fuck up with my talking every now and again too. But I'm not fucking stupid. You know, we are not inspiring our children to be like The Rock's daddy, Rocky Soul Man Johnson. We are not inspiring our children to be more than people who speak in Ebonics. We are not inspiring our children to be more than gangster rappers like Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls. And don't take me wrong, they did their thing, you know. But we, as adults, as people of color, are not inspiring our children to be more, to think more, to do more. We let them only live in this dream that you are going to be an NFL superstar. You are going to NBA. You are going to NHL. You are going to some sports league at some point, at some time in your life. Why? I never wanted to be a basketball star. Maybe a WWE star. The only problem with that is that I don't meet the height requirement because I'm 5'3". And someone once told me when I wanted to be a professional wrestler that I could never do it because I'm too small. Alright? The only place that's ever told me that I could do something because I was small was the fucking United States Army. There was no height requirement, there was no gender requirement, and they didn't give a flying fuck as long as I was there for the right reason, which was not to kill people, but to serve my country and die for this country if necessary. There are a lot of black people in the Army, and a lot of them have engineering jobs. A lot of them are making drones and missiles and bombs and all that other shit, but they're using their fucking brain, and we are not telling our children to inspire to be engineering. And sometimes you gotta go through the Army because it's the only way you can pay for college. Alright? And now that even the National Guard can use the GI Bill, when I was in you couldn't. But now they've changed that, and I'm about to graduate. I got 3 classes, y'all. 3 classes for police science and criminal justice. Is it something I want to do? Fuck no. Because what I want to do, I'm doing right now. I want to be in front of a camera. I want to make kung fu movies. I want to inspire kids to be better. I want to teach children how to talk like they got some damn sense versus yes, huh, or being ignorant. Where are we going wrong? Why are we not correcting our children? Why are we not inspiring our children? And this goes beyond just gender and color. This can be used for white kids too. This can be used for Asian kids too. I am mixed, as you can tell. You don't know how many casting calls I've gone to, and they have looked at me and said, we are not looking for you specifically, you know, because we don't really know what you are, you know, because when they look at me, they may see a Mexican or Hawaiian. They don't necessarily see me as a black man. My hair is curly, y'all. I got enough goddamn royal crown grease in this bitch to land an airplane on. But that's because dealing with curls fucking suck. It's not all it's cracked up to be when you're not a fucking hairstylist or the child of a hairstylist. My mother was a fucking nurse. My father had many jobs. He was a chef. He was also a cook. There is a difference, trust me. There's a difference between being a chef and being a cook. He was a truck driver. In his final career, he drove dump trucks. But in between that, he was a mechanic. He did a lot of different fucking jobs. He was an all-around handyman. And he only had an 8th grade education. So he wasn't stupid. He might not have read as well as I did. And I don't read as well as the next man. I may have a 12th grade reading level when I'm in college, but I also have a legal excuse for that. I have dyslexia. I have a learning disability. But guess what? I ain't letting that shit stop me, and I damn sure ain't gonna call myself stupid. Fuck that shit. And anybody who's black that can relate, if you're calling yourself stupid, turn that shit around. You are not stupid, you're just different. You have to work harder, just like me. You have to focus better, just like me. But we ain't stupid, and we ain't raising stupid people. And people of color need to get this shit straight. There is more to life as a man of color than the NBA. Yeah, my acting career ain't taken off in 21 fucking years. I got 21 fucking years more to go. that sooner or later somebody's going to see something of mine and say, that's the guy we want. That's the guy we need. That's the guy that should be making videos instead of anybody who just does some shit and goes viral like that. People of color are not stupid, but people of color need to stop raising stupid kids. We need to stop letting our kids think that they're stupid. We need to start inspiring. We need to start making them realize that you are somebody. That you have an intelligent brain in that skull of yours, and that you need to start using it for the greater good of not just yourself, but for people who look just like you. For someone to grow up and know that they can be the next Bruce Lee, just not Chinese. You're looking at him. Bruce Lee went through all this shit that I'm going through, and he didn't get famous really until he fucking died. He did get famous a little bit from doing Kato, which is what shifted his world when he went to China when his father passed. And then everything was the limits from there, because China gave him the life that he wanted. You understand, America, the Game of Death in Into the Dragon was his way back into the American highlight. He put Kung Fu on the fucking map. I don't want to put Kung Fu on the map. I just want to fucking be working. I want to make Kung Fu movies. I do not want to live and die doing criminal justice and police science. I only chose that because it was supposed to be a 2-year degree, and I've been in school for a very fucking long time. But I'm not stupid. Far from stupid. And I refuse to let my nephew believe that people of color are stupid. So all of you, people of color, blacks, Asians, Latins, whatever, and even you white people, we need to do better in the school system for kids of color. We need to push them to the full potential of their brain capacity. If I have offended you, I am sorry. But I'm going to end this video here on Instagram. And if you want to see the second part, you can go to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Thank you for watching. For Kung Fu Havoc number 2, I am going to make a second part to this video because this damn thing is almost 30 minutes long. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Be seeing you. And the cursor didn't land on the damn thing. Where is the cursor? The sun is blinding me, y'all.